a raving man. That's why you have raving fans.
And now on my way to pick up my daughter
I love it. And where are you picking her up from?
she's from the island. She's taking the boat now, and she will be there in 20 minutes. And then we go back home, and then everybody's home without Mart.
Nice. Did you have a good weekend?
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good, bro. Feeling really inspired. Lots of good people from around the world. Had a lot of meetings with like Dubai and Bali. Um, Down in the US, different organizers. Like talked to sent over to Michelle and Laura Hoff and like a lot of speakers about the event in Brazil. So they are also sending a lot of things out to their networks about what we're doing. Some pretty amazing entrepreneurs in Turkey, they're like, hey, I'm selling my business. Maybe it'd be good time for me to bring a couple of my leadership team from the board. I think this would be really meaningful, Eric. We really appreciate you sharing it. So, it's all still talk, but that's okay.
You
Um,
said the word. You said the word.
Yeah, you're right. I did.
You said the
Yeah, you're right.
word.
Uh, so and I'm really sensing that a lot of people around the world are um excited that I'm really pushing this forward. Uh we had a lot of great feedback on kind of the script. And I'm gonna do another video myself, and also then I'm gonna have Brenda in Brazil do some video on the ground. So just like a lot of people that are really excited to serve and support. And I'm grateful for it. I have a meeting today with students of the university, McEwen University, to see. Remember, I said they have they have a process where they could have all of the students come and like support the growth of Balanced Media Ventures, and they would get credits for it,
Yeah.
which I think is really profound and really exciting. So this was the university that I went to here. So yeah, a lot of good things happening and just moving forward.
Oh, great. Is there
Al?
already a ticket sold?
No, not yet. Not yet. Still pushing forward.
Okay, still seating.
Well, it's interesting because a lot of people are saying one thing, so I'm waiting for action, right? That's the biggest thing right now. Alex, are you here?
Yes, I am. I'm in Romania right now.
Nice.
Hey, hello.
Hello. Ah, guys, I think I need your help. I feel kind of
What can
lost
we
right
do?
now. I feel so lost right now today. I don't like using this, but I think it's the best way to describe it. And it's like, there's like so much, when like you're going to grow so much now, you've got this feeling, you have no idea what's happening, what's going on. There's not even anything, because everything is just like so in the unknown right now. I have nothing to be based on, and it's just like, yeah, something like this. And the whole day I'm trying to get in state. Yeah.
So what are you like? You're not trying to do anything. You're just not doing it. So, um, may I suggest that as a result, get into a state of maybe peace or presence, maybe right now even, right? Like you're walking and moving and not really here with us. So you're very much in the mind. If you sit down somewhere warm or somewhere present and you put your focus and your attention into the call, it might
Mm-hmm.
change your state because then we can actually have a conversation. So
All
remember,
right.
physiology, our state of presence is one of the most important things that we can do on these calls. Is when we're truly here, and everyone's doing their best. There's no end. The fact is that you're wanting to get into a more empowering state. So if I told yesterday Gina and Jacob, I said, hey, you guys always show up on these calls, but you're not present.
Mm-hmm.
So are they really getting the full energy of what is actually coming through to actually appreciate what's happening? And so this is the thing. Remember, it's our physiology, our focus, and our language. So these three things create cognitive, emotional, and physical alignment.
Yes. All right. Well, okay. And I take a seat now.
So beautiful. So tell me what's struggling? What's the challenge?
Well, I'm questioning the way I'm living right now.
Mhm.
Um, and there's just like so much uncertainty. And like the real challenge, if I would precise it, would be I don't know what to do.
Okay, so you're getting into the how. What if you do you mind if I ask what your like number one value is or your top human need? Or
Well,
even
well, since the day of destiny, it's God and belief, and it's pretty interesting because I went to church like 4 times today.
I can't hear you properly. Can you bring the
I
mic
said,
closer?
yes, yes. I said number one is God and belief, and I went to church 4 times today. So very interesting that this need, like, or this value, is fulfilling itself somehow. By just praying the whole day.
So faith, right?
Yes,
Cool.
this is number
So
one.
may I ask what your primary question is?
How can I appreciate even more God's love and guidance in this moment now?
Amazing. What a beautiful question.
Thank you.
That's amazing. So what can you right now appreciate in that guidance and love going through your discovery process?
I can appreciate that here, right around the corner, one of my ancestors has a statue. So, and I found the statue without even knowing that it's here, like right here at this probably at this place. So I was just walking around and then I found the statue. And I called my dad. He said, like, okay, this is from him. And the reason why I also came to Romania was to connect more to my roots because my family comes from here. So this is kind of a guidance.
Well, I imagine that your curiosity,
Hmm.
Isaka, Hausch, um, I imagine that you are wanting to discover a deeper part of yourself now that you're presently going through these uncertainties. So what is it that you want to create in your life, brother?
clarity of what I want to create in my life. This is what I want.
Does it matter? What does that mean though? Like what's kind of the experience that you want to have?
Experience is one of it's like of just knowing truly what I want right now. Is it clear?
Well, I think to know what you truly want, it sounds to me, based off of your experience of life, is that you're wanting to discover parts of yourself and get even more into the curiosity. So you want to, what Sagitas and Ronald would say, unexplored curiosity.
Unexplored curiosity. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good point.
Because I think this call to adventure in our experience of life allows us to discover parts of ourselves that give us even more certainty in our beingness. So it's not necessarily being lost. What it is being called to an adventure.
Okay. Call to adventure.
Maybe that adventure is something that is asking you to step into your own power or passion.
Oh, I love this. Would love to.
And what is that though? What's your power? What's your passion? Tell me. Tell us. Isaka, do you want to show your screen, bro?
Mm. Need to change my state, otherwise I can't find an answer.
I love it. Nice.
Oh. So the question is what my passion is gifted. Probably just my presence. And when I'm present, like people are feeling just amazing. Probably this.
Beautiful. So when you're present, you're connected. And when you're connected, you can see the wisdom in other people. And so therefore you're recognizing the wisdom in yourself.
Yes. Yes. You know, like from the mission statement that, or like the purpose of my life is, I said it's like to be a role model, to be present, to enjoy life, and to create bliss for myself and others. And I love this one for me. I feel like I'm not doing anything of this right now. I have this sensation, the wrong sensation probably, because I'm doing a lot.
So I think it would be really valuable. I know that you're on the travel route, Asaka. Do you want to just show your screen? Because I would love for those that maybe don't know you to just at least see your face. Because I know it might be busy or a lot of noise. Because I think presence is part of this exercise, and I'm just encouraging it if it's possible. I know you're listening, but this would be really valuable for everybody here. I think the biggest thing, brother, when it comes to allowing your state of passion to come through, is trusting that it's already here. Like this group, Ronald and Asaka. If it's Pedro, if it's my brother Pedro, then I just want to make sure it's him. Then you've called in some pretty powerful spirit because he doesn't normally join these calls.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we're making sure that yeah, there you go, bro. So you just called in one of my brothers from Brazil, brother. Like this is presence. So right now, I encourage you to just pay attention to the man that is on the screen. So this is you're thinking of lostness. This is my brother from Brazil. He's not often able to jump on these calls. And Pedro, my brother here, is one of the leaders down in Brazil that will be meeting in the forest, and he'll be guiding a lot of us through the experience of the profoundness of the jungle. And him and I have spent time around the world together, offering insight and medicine of the forest, and he's just what I would say, my brother in the great spirit. And Pedro, do you have a moment just to share a little bit about yourself? Because uh, you and I have been on this journey of discovering ourselves for such a long time, and we just keep trust, segura firma, like hold strong together. So, do you mind, Pedro, saying just a little bit insight of what, his feeling of feeling lost is? I think it would be really amplified and important. Or is it really loud? It's a lot of noise. I can't open the microphone. Okay. So there you go. Perfect. So his presence, just his presence, right? Just his joy, just his presence. There's a reason, right? Like, I want to encourage you, Alex. Maybe the calling is to come to Brazil right now. Maybe the calling is to come spend more time with us as a family. Maybe the calling is to be with us and recognize that we're here to really amplify together. The fact that Pedro's on here right now makes me so happy. You know? He's such a blessing in my life, and he's been such a brother in my life. I don't know if you've seen lots of pictures of him and I, but we've done so much in this planet, and I really encourage even more of this trust of the journey, and to show up even more on these calls, bro, or reach out to me privately or whatever you need,
Hmm.
because I genuinely believe that there's a reason for everything. And right now, the universe is connecting your uncertainty with our certainty.
Yes. I feel kind of connection. I feel a connection.
Well,
No.
it's presence, right? And look, Ronald stopped driving, like everybody really took their time to just show up for you as well,
Appreciate
just to
it.
listen, just to be here, right?
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being vulnerable and open. And I think, just tapping into the passion of who you are and why you want to step into this. It's not really uncertain. What it is just your heart's wisdom wanting to call you to that deeper part of yourself. The mind is making it uncertain because the mind
Yes.
needs. The truth is that you're walking into prayer, you're walking into grace because life is sacred. And as a result, all of this starts to happen around you. Hey, brother, I love you so much, man. Thank you for sitting and
Thank
sitting
you.
a moment, Pedro. You're such a brother. I miss you, man. That's a gift.
Wow. Yes, just by him like being there, doesn't have to say anything. But there was presence.
So he's part of the Honey Queen tribe in Accra, and he's just his wife, and they have been doing this for generations, and so like he ask Ronald, he's never on here. He never is able to make it, and he just out of the blue on the train on his journey, he showed up for the 5 minutes that you were lost.
Yes.
so-called.
What a guidance, right? Oh,
How do you feel right now?
I feel better than before. I feel that it's okay to not have an answer right now, maybe. That this is okay because, as Eric said, that my soul is guiding me, and it's not just this. It's that my heart is like wanting or like longing for this adventure, called adventure, or expansion of myself, or like tapping into my passion or discovering more. And my mind is like, okay, what's going on? There's so much change happening, and there's so much that it cannot control or has no influence over it. And but that this is okay. Yeah. And how do I get from the head right now to the heart?
It's very easy. Just touch your heart and think of your loved ones. And maybe my loved one is getting into the car pretty soon. So if there is some movement, don't worry. And you started this call with a cry for help. Is that
Yes.
cry served at the moment?
Cry to what?
You needed help. Is the help provided, or do you still need help?
It's a good question. I would love to feel differently. That's it.
Sorry?
So I would love to feel differently.
Why?
It's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. There was a very profound experience that I had today. There was a guy a beggar, and he was begging me for money. And but he was telling a story about himself, like how he's praying all the time. Like he's driving like 30 kilometers back and forth, like 60 a day, just to get some food, to ask people if they need some work or something. Doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
have money, anything. And I was having a conversation with him, but like I was like seeing myself in him right now in this situation. And then I was like just seeing so many homeless people, and I was like, I feel kind of homeless.
I'm
Like I feel
sorry.
kind of
I
begging.
need to hug my daughter first, and then I get back to my
Do it, do it,
attention.
do it,
Okay?
do it, do it. Yes.
Keep going. So it's fine. So as he goes, your feeling
Yes.
of seeing these homeless people has been making you feel homeless. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's making me, it doesn't make me feel homeless. It's more that I can see myself in them. Like in this
Wow.
part, and it's like, yeah. Even though I'm giving all the time, somebody's asking me. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I just,
So what do you see? What do you see in them?
I see well, number one, I see them. They just go one. I wrote a full page. I was in church. Wrote a full page of this, what I noticed, and it's very simple. That I see that this mirror or this thing is just mm, believes that it's not. It's like believing in like he's too small. He thinks he's too small for everything. He doesn't see his greatness. Doesn't see he can change everything. He doesn't see that he chose the way of living he's living right now, and that everything is here to support him, but he's like always trying to suffer. This is what I saw.
So that's beautiful. So I think that this is really profound what just happened. So uh you have been seeing in others that they're not stepping into their greatness.
Yes, definitely.
So and right now what you're so just to reflect or help you reflect. What we see in
Yes.
others, we see ultimately in ourselves, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
So my curiosity now is based off of what you saw in Pedro. What did you see there?
I saw calmness. I saw calmness. I saw adventure. I saw also like just being around, being somewhere, active. I saw like he was on a mission. Don't know which mission he was right now, but like there was a mission. He was walking.
And what do you see in Ronald?
Around it, I see a family father, man. Yeah, I see a caring father. He wanted to have his daughter first, like that was the most important thing. And I see also like his just like a realization. Okay, hey, I need to change something. Okay, let me be present. It's time to be present. Okay, let me get there. So there's a willingness to change, to adopt.
And what do you see in me?
I see the wise one, yeah, the one like giving direction.
So do you realize that everything that you're seeing in all of these people is a reflection of what you get to see in yourself?
Yes,
Do you
I
see
do.
how you can only see what you have inside of you? You
Yes,
we cannot see what we don't have. We cannot, it's impossible.
yes,
So when you're a clear mirror like you are, and you're able to see these people that are choosing to not step into their greatness, you get to ask yourself a more profound question. Who do I need to be around to step into my greatness?
who do I need to be around to step into my greatness?
Because it's not about the how, it's always about the who.
Oh, I think number one is my girlfriend. Definitely. This group here.
And is she empowering you? And
Every time, all the time.
well, that's beautiful. So there you go. So that is a part of a sacred expression, especially the divine feminine when they are coming from a place of such grace. And it's so fascinating. You bring up the feminine energy, and Ronald just picked up his daughter. Like, that's kind of cool.
Wow.
Isn't it fascinating how the world is mirroring back to us exactly in the present moment how we feel? We just need to be aware of the presence.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you, Eric, for this beautiful, beautiful reminder.
Thank you
Or
for
insight.
listening.
Really appreciate it. Who do I have to be around with to step into my greatness? Take this question with
That's
me.
right. Because here's the thing, my brother. Do you know why I keep asking questions, people? Do you know why I'm so curious?
Tell me.
So I see in each person the essence of our creator, the essence of our beloved teacher, our great source of intelligence is inside of each person.
Yes.
So I'm always being curious because each person has a different perspective. And that perspective allows me to see God's insight. Whether it's unconscious or conscious from the person itself, I get to see what the conscious or unconscious patterns are, and I can discover, I have the ability to see the where it's coming from, if it's coming from the head or the heart.
Yes. But this is a great way of like why you want to be curious why you ask questions, because if you see this, you just learn more about yourself every
Thank
time.
Boom.
Wow. Very, very fascinating. My girlfriend is just calling me right now.
Get on the phone with her, brother. Call her, get off here, and that's the most important.
Yes. Thank you. Deep
The
gratitude.
universe calls. Big hugs.
Yeah. Much love.
Go be with her.
Bye bye.
Ciao. Thank you for your presence, my
Bye.
brother.
You're welcome. So we speak to Saturday, yeah?
You bet. You have a beautiful time with your daughter. Enjoy her presence and give her my love, okay?
Okay, I will. Bye bye.
Ciao.